have to watch this.
He grabs a hold of that tree, fans out his tail feathers, and then bangs his head into the tree. Now, you would think that a woodpecker would go home every night and say to Mrs. Woodpecker, "Oh, I got this headache. I was banging my head on a tree all day." But he doesn't. Why? Because God made him with special equipment. For instance, between his beak and his skull, there's a piece of cartilage. It acts as a shock absorber. His skull is the thickest bone per body weight of any creature. As a matter of fact, brain surgeons study the brains of woodpeckers, how they're hooked in there and everything, to help them with like trauma people in accidents, that they need to put their brains back in there. And so they study woodpeckers. The woodpecker, with his strong skull and his shock absorber and his strong beak and his tail feathers and his feet, he's all ready to go, except for one thing. Once he drills his hole, he's got to get that bug out of the tree, because that's lunch. All right, well, how's he going to do that? Well, most birds, their tongue goes right to the tip of the beak. A woodpecker's tongue goes as much as 10 inches out of his beak. Now, why? Well, because he's going to drill the hole, find the bug tunnel down in the tree, stick his tongue down in the tunnel, and drag the bug out. Now, you would have to say, could I stick my tongue down a hole in a tree and drag a bug out? Of course not. Well, how does the woodpecker do that? Well, God made the woodpecker with little barbs on the tip of his tongue, and he will literally stab that bug larva down in there because it doesn't want to come out. But in case that's not enough, he has a little glue factory in his tongue that manufactures exactly, precisely the right glue to stick to the bug, but it doesn't stick to his beak. And so he pulls that bug into his mouth. Now we have a problem, if evolution is true. Let's say over hundreds of thousands of years, this woodpecker got all this equipment, and then he glues his tongue to a bug, and he swallows the bug. What just happened to his tongue? He just swallowed his tongue. You know, he dies, he just strangled himself, okay? But he doesn't. Why? Well, because as he brings the bug into his mouth, he has another little factory that manufactures the solvent to dissolve the glue. So he dissolves the glue, loosens up the bug, swallows the bug. God made him that way.
You have to watch this.
Shalom, shalom. All praises be unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, the bonus, the elders and apostles of great moves, and well, shalom to hope for elect. As you heard of there, you know, the Most High made the bird, the woodpecker, and all creatures the way it's supposed to be, man. Yeah. And the creatures of the Most High, mankind and animals and so forth, proves the existence of the Most High Yahweh Shemashai, because these Edomite scientists, these people that believe in fear of evolution and stuff like that, they believe, you know, a matter of, when I say matter, I'm talking about like energy, force or matter of randomness create all this perfection and precision with purpose. That's ludicrous, man. The Most High Yahweh Shemashai is the energy source of all things, and he created and designed things specifically, man, with great detail and purpose. Okay, let me just get scriptures. I'll start with Psalms 104. The whole scripture is good, but I'm going to go straight to the point. Verse 24 says, "O Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, how manifold are thy works." Yeah, because the Lord has done everything, okay, in greatness. In wisdom has thou made them all. So we see everything is created with purpose and wisdom, has specific details and designs. Just like in that video, the woodpecker, when that man was explaining the woodpecker, how it secretes a sticky substance like glue to attack or to stick onto his bug. It's got highly extensive tongue. See, it operates different to other birds. See, every creature has its gift and purpose. Yeah, this is not randomness. Okay, it was made that way specifically. Okay, in wisdom In wisdom hast thou made them all, the earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are these things creeping innumerable, both small and great, so like creatures of the sea. Yeah, but the point is the Lord, all of his works, he made it, and he made them in wisdom with purpose and detail. Genesis 1, verse 20, and it says, and God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life, and fowl, which is like birds, that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly, after their kind, and every winged fowl after its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, let the earth bring forth a living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so. See, so the Lord created the creatures, the animals, right, of all diverse sorts, of all species. Yeah. And the Most High saw and said it was good. Okay. So the Lord's creation is perfection. Okay. He knew what he was doing when he created these creatures. Yeah. Isaiah 29:60 says, surely your turn of things upside down should be esteemed as the potter's clay. Yeah, because Esau wants to turn everything upside down. Yeah, he wants to reverse things, or he wants to downplay things that the Lord created. You know, he wants to use his own theories and ideologies and say, oh, evolution, millions and millions of years ago, animals evolved and all this madness and BS. No, the Lord created creatures the way it was supposed to be. Yeah, they all have specific designs, details, and purposes. Okay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing, yeah, these devils want to say that the Lord, that the Most High don't exist. Therefore, they want to say that the Most High didn't create these creatures. No, the Lord did create the creatures. Yeah, he made me not. Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding? What do you mean? What do you mean? The Lord, as I read, created these animals with wisdom, yeah, understanding, yeah? Intelligence, purpose, yeah, knowledge. The Lord the Lord knows and knew what he was doing, man. Okay, the Most High Yahweh Shemshai is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. He's all powerful, all knowing, and everywhere at the same time. Okay, so that's pretty much it, man. With that, all praises be to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bishim Kakadash, double honors, the elders and apostles, great millstone, real well, shalom to the elect, shalom.